Hey, it's Ava, and this is the Après-Ski 2 custom shirt promotion. For the next 5 days, you can choose 2 shirts from this beautiful assortment of 10 different fabrics for an even price of $345. This is about 30% off their usual MSRP. The overall theme of these fabrics is après-ski. We'll be looking at a January delivery on these, so we figure that some of you guys might be taking some wintertime vacations, possibly going skiing, and this is a nice assortment of shirts to wear after your time on the slopes. But even outside of that, these are just some great shirts to add to your wardrobe at this really solid promotional price. Let's start with 2 great textured solids. This is the Pienza Twill, and we have 2 colors. There's blue on top and slate on the bottom. These are phenomenal. They are mid-weight cotton, so about the weight of a typical dress shirt. You can see they have this awesome textured basket weave structure to them, and also a really nice variegation of tones to the yarns. So this is a way to get a shirt which you can wear casually, you can wear business casually, you can dress up a little bit, but it gives you some difference in texture and difference in colors to keep it really interesting. They're very comfortable too. They're a heavier weight yarn, but they do have a fairly open weave, so the shirt kind of wears a lot like an Oxford, and is just a great alternative to the usual solid shirt. Next, I've got 2 great patterns. This one on the top is called the Indigo Dobby Window Pane, and it's actually been in the collection for about 3 years. It took them a while to restock it. They just got it back in last month, and it is tremendous. So a couple things. Dark indigo blue color. You can see that it actually has a diagonal twill structure to the weave, and then you also have this kind of like off-white, kind of cream dotted window pane structure, which just gives you a very cool texture and effect. You know, these kind of small like graph print window panes are in a way a dime a dozen, and a very typical men's kind of business casual shirt. But I think the dark indigo color tone, the textured weave, and this very small dotted detail here really set it apart from the pack. It's very comfortable, wearable all 4 seasons, and it is a 1/100th 2-ply, so it even has a nice higher thread count. And the next shirt is a tremendous value. This was, I think, about a $295 shirt when we first introduced it a little over a year ago. This comes from Albini, one of the best mills on earth. This is called the Midnight Floral Flannel. So it has a kind of a mid-weight flannel texture. It's brushed and soft on the surface. It's nice for colder weather, but it's not so heavy that it won't layer under a sport coat. And it just kind of takes that printed floral that we all know and love, and gives it a more typical fall winter cozy weight. And I really like the interplay of colors here. You have this kind of cobalt blue, these tones of red and burnt orange, and the ground here is a very, very dark midnight blue. This fabric is incredibly soft and comfortable, so if you're a fan of floral shirts, I think this is a must-have. Next, I've got 2 more patterns. This top one is called the Maidstone Check Brush Twill. This is about the same weight as the floral flannel that we just looked at. It has a really handsome check pattern, which is this great muted blue going up against scarlet, charcoal, white, and even you can see this kind of very cool fern green accent. Very, very soft hand, and also, something to keep you a little bit warmer on the colder days, but still, totally a versatile weight to layer under a sport coat or wear underneath any kind of jacket. And this is a really cool pattern. This is the Oxblood Crosscut Gingham. I came up with the name Crosscut Gingham. I'm not sure if that is the official name for this pattern. I have never seen anything like this. Individualized, probably introduced it about 2 seasons ago. The ground here is actually kind of a soft gray with maybe a little bit of a hint of a sky blue, and then an oxblood accent, and it does indeed look like a gingham that got just turned diagonally and cut on the bias. A really cool and very kind of like old school print design. Next are 2 Portuguese flannels. These have been a mainstay in our fall winter collections for, about like 5 years at this point. I think these are 2 really cool colors, and also, the kind of thing that you'd really want to put on after a day on the slopes. These are fairly heavyweight, especially compared to the shirts that we saw before. So these are really thick and warm. They're meant to be worn on cold days. It's not quite like some crazy, Filson shirt, which you would wear to go hunting, but it's a thick, cozy shirt and still like probably layerable under most sport coats, but this also really lives nicely under like a tweed or a flannel jacket. So we have two colorways. This first one is called Orange Sherbet Check, and it is a beautiful mixture of orange tones going against charcoal, black here, and kind of like an off-white creamy khaki as a base color. And the next Portuguese flannel is the Sangre window pane. This is a oxblood Bordeaux color. One of our most popular shirts that we've ever done. I think, between this and the other colorways of this window pane, we've probably sold somewhere in the realm of 120 shirts. Has a really subtle, chalky, large-scale window pane design accent, and just a great color that jives really nicely with most trousers. I think that's worth noting. This is going to go great with jeans, great with navy, great with olive, great with khaki, really nice with gray. Pretty much anything you have that's not a red or an oxblood trouser, this will match back great too. And last, I've got two lighter toned shirts. So, after you're skiing all day, if you're gonna go to one of the nicer restaurants in town, you might want a white dress shirt. This is a really good option. This is our white Dobby Pima Cotton, and it's really an incredible value. Pima Cotton is really soft. It's a long staple fiber, which makes it into a really luxurious shirt. The Dobby here refers to this weave structure, which you can see. It's kind of like a diamond PK when you get close to it. It gives the shirt a nice bit of texture, a nice amount of formality, but also from a practical standpoint, it does reduce wrinkling and make the shirt a little bit more travel friendly, because chances are you don't live on a ski slope, so this is going to pack nicely into a bag and come out really clean and ready for your formal dinner. And the last option is a stripe. This is the Giulio red, blue, and white strip. And the last option is a stripe. This is the Giulio red, blue, and white shirt. Okay. And the last option is a stripe. This is the Giulio red, white, and blue striped shirt. This is a four-season dress shirt fabric with small red and blue pinstripes sitting on you can actually see a tonal herringbone weave. So another great texture. It's actually kind of similar to the indigo Dobby window pane that we saw earlier, where you also have this really subtle woven texture sitting underneath the fabric. But yeah, another great shirt, which you can easily dress up or wear casually. And it's a really versatile option. And that's everything. So if you guys have any questions, please feel free to email me directly, ava@epaulettebrand.com. That's spelled EVA, or contact us on any of our social media channels. We'll be happy to help you with sizing or styling. Again, this après ski collection will only be online for 5 days, so don't miss out on your chance to get two really beautiful shirts for the great price of $345. Thank you so much for watching.